Susie.
Well, then just go away, whoever you are.
Just like that, without you even looking at me in my costume.
Hey, wait a minute.
I thought you told me to go away.
I thought you were one of the apprentices. I didn't know you were Jennifer Owen.
Well, I wouldn't want to keep a man away from his work.
Oh, please, Miss Owen, please stay. Gosh, I saw you on the screens when I was a little kid. I mean, you were pretty young yourself.
Wasn't I, though?
But now you've grown.
That does happen.
But usually not as good.
I like your song. What do you call it?
I wish I were in love again. I mean, that's the name of the song.
That's a nice name. I wish I were in love again, too.
Aren't you? I should be able to think that you could pick anybody.
I don't want to pick anyone. Besides, I'm much too busy acting.
Yeah, I guess that must take up all your time. Are you wearing that in Deep North?
Yes, Mother wants to see if it fits. How do you think it fits?
Tight? I mean, great.
Do you live here?
Well, if you call it living, you see, I'm only an apprentice. Well, not that I mind or anything, because it's a theater. That and I'm learning a lot. But you see, what I really want to be is a composer.
Well, maybe someday you'll write a song for me.
You know, I've never met anyone like you before.
You mean you've never met an actress before?
Oh, no, I've met hundreds of actresses. Well, anyhow, there's 6 or 7 that have come up here so far. But I mean, none of them are like you. Come on, with all the attractive men out there, there's got to be a special one.
Well, there is a tall, handsome arranger. He's in New York. I think we're engaged.
Think?
Yes. Don't you ever get confused about the way you feel? Like right now. I feel like we've been right at this very spot before saying these very things to each other. Does that ever happen to you?
Happen? It's happening right now. Odd, isn't it? But nice.
When you're awake, the things you think come from the dreams you dream. Thought has wings, and lots of things are seldom what they seem.
Sometimes you think you've lived before, all that you live today. Things you do come back to you as though they knew the way.
Oh, the tricks your mind can play. It seems we stood and talked like this before. We looked at each other in the same way then, but I can't remember when or where. The clothes you're wearing are the clothes you wore. The smile you're smiling, you were smiling then, but I can't remember when or where. Some things that happen for the first time seem to be happening again. And so it seems that we have met before, and laughed before, and gone before, but who knows when or when. Some things that happen for the first time seem to be happening again. And so it seems that we have met before, and laughed before, and gone before, but who knows when or His name is Valentine White.
Yeah.
My mother.
How do you do?
Dearest, you oughtn't to be running around in that gown.
But I thought you wanted to see how it looked.
I'd better be going now. I'll catch you later. Oh, hi, Susie.
My name is Miss Ward.
Come on, Richard.
Who was that young man?
Just a young man. Don't worry, he's only an apprentice.
Aren't you rushing things a bit? We just got here.
Don't be silly, Mother. He's only a boy.
I'd feel much safer if we were only a girl. That skirt looks a little full.
Well, maybe that'll make up for the play being so empty.
Now, dearest, this play may not be a masterpiece, but your part is just the thing for your first stage appearance. It'll show you off to perfection. And you mustn't let Mr. Fleming hear you speak this way, or he may not bring it into New York.
He'll bring it in, just as long as he doesn't have to put up any money for it.
That's not fair, dearest. After all, Mr. Fleming discovered the play. He took an option on it.
Yeah, it's no wonder Steve turned it down.
Steve Edwards is a very charming and dynamic, talented young producer. But just because he's had nothing but successes doesn't mean he knows how to choose a play.
Well, he knew enough not to pick this one.
Dearest, remember what the doctor said. You mustn't argue with Mother. Not until her blood pressure comes down.
You don't ever think about my blood pressure. It goes up every time Lee Calhoun opens his stupid mouth.
Now. He may seem a wee bit obnoxious, but we were just talking about you. Were you burning?
No, but I was. I've just seen the sketches for my set, and the living room resembles a self-service funeral parlor.
We use practically the same set for Private Lives and Tobacco Road, and you know what the Cape Cod Herald said.
I let my subscription lapse.
I'm sure the set will be all right.
Dear lady, I guarantee it. Bunny, take a note to the designer to remove those large urns. Maybe that's what makes Mr. Calhoun thinks it looks slightly funereal.
They have even got ashes in it. Is that the dress you're wearing in the play?
Any objections?
It needs taking in. Come along, dearest. Mother will take it in.
Yes, Mother.
To not be so sparkly. There must be nothing that will take people's attention away from my dialogue.
Bunny, take a note. There must be nothing that will take people's attention away from Mr. Calhoun's dialogue.
I'll insert a note in the program.
What are you doing?
One of the actors wanted an ashtray.
Well, why are you bringing it back?
Maybe he gave up smoking.
Is there a private office or someplace where I can be alone and think? I think a great deal.
You can use my office, Mr. Calhoun.
It's never been used for that before.
Right this way, Mr. Calhoun. Take a note for me to talk to you.
Where's Mr. Calhoun going? He's gone off to think. Say, Val, what part am I going to play in your show?
He's probably promised them all to Jennifer Owen.
Will you behave? Okay, now tell me. What sort of experience have you had?
Well, there was that time behind the barn.
No. What sort of parts have you played?
Well, I once played a maid in Life with Father, a maid in Diamond Lil, and a maid in Journey's End. I guess you could say I had it made.
There are only men in Journey's End.
He rewrote it.
Okay, now tell me. What sort of voice do you have?
Who needs a voice? I'm a Western singer.
I thought you came from New York.
I've traveled the plains and mountain streams I've paddled. Over the Rockies I would trail. I'd hearken to the strain of cowboys in the saddle. Not very musical, but mail. I've roamed on the range with the herd. when the moon is full. There's not much buffalo, but lots of bull. Way out west on Weston Avenue. Yippee-yi-yay! Yippee-yi-yay! Yippee-yi-yay!
All right, now come on, let's try the next section now. There you go. Come on, come on. More energy now. No, wait, stop. That's terrible. Terry, you're asleep on your feet.
He's been asleep on my feet all night.
All right, from the top. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. No, stop. Susie, will you show Terry and Gus how to do it? You've been doing it perfect.
I know, I hadn't think you noticed. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Get this locomotive off of me!
My, this is attractive. I'm glad I didn't get dressed.
We have to find some place where Fleming would be on top of us.
Look, I want you to work, but not to kill yourselves. You've been building scenery all morning, rehearsing walk-ons for the Deep North, and now this. You all ought to be in bed, every one of you. Individually and separately.
But Bonnie, we've got to keep on going for both your sake and ours. There's just a little time. All right, take 5 minutes.
Would you like a Coke?
No, thank you. He needs it more than I do.
Would you care for a Coca-Cola?
Susie, behave, will you? Just because I've seen Jennifer Owen 2 or 3 times, why it doesn't...
I don't think I care how many times you've seen Jennifer Owen. And it's been a lot more than 2 or 3 times.
Well, what of it? You're not jealous of Jennifer Owens, are you?
Me? Jealous? Why would I be jealous? Why, all she's got is a figure, a face, a career, and you.
She hasn't got me.
She hasn't?
Of course not. Why? We probably won't ever see each other again. Alone anyhow. She's much too busy rehearsing, and I've got to do the set.
Hi, Val. Are you rehearsing? No, we were telling each other bedtime stories. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. You did ask me to come when I could.
Of course not. I mean, of course. Well, we were getting ready to go to bed anyhow.
Well, I can only stay a minute. Mother thinks I'm safe in bed.
Well, I'll walk you home then. Yeah, you guys do look pretty tired. We'll rehearse tomorrow night.
Remember, tomorrow night's the dress rehearsal for the Deep North.
All right, then we'll get some time in after that.
If nothing or anyone interferes. I am interrupting our bed.
No, don't worry about that. Like I was saying, we were getting ready to go to bed anyhow. And now I can walk you home.
This review means a lot to you, doesn't it?
It means everything. None of us have really acted in front of an audience before. Well, except for the walk-ons.
This will be my first time, too. Outside of CinemaScope and VistaVision and Todd A.O.
Ah, come on, you'll be wonderful. In fact, you are wonderful.
I'm glad somebody thinks so.
Doesn't everybody?
Not exactly. And there's your pal Susie.
You mustn't mind her. She's just a kid. Then she thinks she has a crush on me. Yep, you know how those kids are.
Actually, I don't. I've never been a kid except in pictures.
You mean you never went to school or anything?
I once went to camp in a movie called Campfire Girl. I learned how to set a Boy Scout on fire in 14 takes. But enough about that. I wish I could see your review.
You can. Our show opens 2 days after you close.
I would, only... Well, I've got an idea. Do you know who Steve Edwards is?
The boy producer genius? Of course.
Well, he's coming to see the show sometime next week. And maybe I could get him to stay over for your review.
Oh, that'd be too good to be true. But he's gonna come see you, not us. You're not interested in Steve Edwards, are you?
You're here and he isn't. Val, I've got to go.
Jennifer?
Some things that happen for the first time seem to be happening again. And so it seems that we have met before and have before and on before.
Have you seen enough, or would you like an encore?
I only came because...
Because you wanted to spy on us. Why don't you just say it?
Val, I'm gonna go.
Wait, I'll go with you.
You better not.
And why not?
Because you'll just get her into more trouble. Mr. Flynn and her mother out looking for her. That's why I came, to warn you.
Oh, Susie, I'm a dope. I'm a heel. I'm a louse. Oh, come on, Susie, say something. Tear me to bits. Don't just stand there looking like that. Say something.
I hope the three of you will be very happy.
What?
You and Jennifer and her mother. Val, it's none of my business.
You're not still sore, are you?
I guess not. I heal easy.
Ah, you're quite a gal. What the hell am I, a gigolo?
Behold the way our fine feathered friend his virtue doth parade. Thou knowest not, my dim-witted friend, the picture thou hast made. Thy vacant brow and thy tousled hair conceal thy good intent. Thou noble love right true, sincere, and slightly trophy gent. You're my funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine. You make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart? But don't change a hair for me. Not if you care for me. Stay no Valentine's Day. Each day is Valentine.
Jerry, give me a chance.
No one in the world except you could step in a dress that doesn't come down to the floor.
Oh, come on, you must have been bent down or squatted or something.
I did not bend down or squat or anything. You did it with your foot. God only knows how. You're not even wearing high heels.
Oh, well, heck, it's only a dress rehearsal.
Not for me, it isn't. Well, don't just stand there. Go get me some safety pins.
All right, we'll go over that scene again.
They must be rehearsing.
And this time, Miss Owen, try to read my lovely words like they should be read.
Isn't he a doll?
Really, Forrester, you have got to get away from here. You have got to. This city is no damn good. Its buildings are hemming you in, Emmett Forrester. It's crushing you into a mold, making you like all the other New Yorkers. Rotten, decadent, and northern.
It's not the city you're thinking of, Lawrence Culpepper, and you know it. It is Jerry Jarvis you're thinking of. You're jealous of Jerry Jarvis, Lawrence Culpepper, and you know it.
No, no, no. That is terrible. That is bad, bad, bad.
You're the one that's bad, bad, bad.
Just a moment, Miss Jennifer and you.
You can find yourself another Emmy Forster. I quit.
Now, dearest, we mustn't overreact.
Precisely, dear lady. Remember, a bad dress rehearsal means a good opening night.
How does
does he think up those things?
And I suppose a bad producer means a good production.
Or a bad playwright means a good play.
I was listening. I heard that.
She didn't mean it. Did you, dearest?
The only reason my play is not coming through with all its consummate greatness is because you played it as if you were in Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm.
Just 1 minute, you leftover Confederate.
Stay calm, all stay calm, I say.
You are an amateur. There I said. I said amateur.
That doesn't. Well, say you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry ass came up. No.
Let's we produce this instead. It's got action.
One more word out of you, young man, and you'll be on the next train to New York.
Val, remember the review.
Well, Mr. Fleming, what do we do now? Call off my play?
Of course not. What a bad idea.
Exactly, dear lady. Remember, the show must go on. Bunny, take a note.
I got it. The show must go on.
No, that we have another dress rehearsal tomorrow at 11. In fact, we ought to have another whole week of them.
Mr. Fleming, what if we thought of the first week as rehearsal, with audiences, of course, and then made all the necessary changes and played a second week?
That is the first good suggestion I've heard since I've arrived.
Nevertheless, the last week is booked.
A book with what?
Our review.
Oh, that.
We've been working night and day.
Yes, at the expense of my other productions.
You promised us.
Only if you rehearse on your own time.
But we have been. We haven't rehearsed a minute of your time.
Never.
Like all those babes and
Aha, that proves that he's rehearsing.
That doesn't make sense, even from you.
He was humming your tune when he should have been working for me.
What's going on?
You and your big mouth.
Bunny, take a note. We play the Deep North the second week.
Oh, no, we don't.
Have you got the money to back that up? No. Well then, there's nothing more to discuss.
You win, Seymour.
Hey, Jennifer, say something.
Mr. Fleming, you can't do this to Val. Besides, 1 week of the Deep North is more than enough for me.
Hush, dearest, we mustn't interfere.
You heard what Miss Owens said. You can't do this to us.
Quiet! We start the next act in 15 minutes.
Jennifer, you won't play a second week. I know you won't.
I wouldn't. It's only that
Jennifer, we'll discuss this when we're alone. That is, if I'm feeling all right. As for you, young man, my daughter will make her own decisions without your help.
Exactly, just as I was about to say, come here, lady. You can lie down in my office.
She can't lie down in there. I've got to think in there.
Jennifer, stick to your guns.
Don't worry, Val. I'll see you later. We're sunk. After all that work, no review, no nothing. We might as well quit.
Hold it, there is gonna be a review.
What makes you think so?
Jennifer said she'd see me later.
I'm still worried.
Yeah, you and me both. Fleming doesn't care a hoot what happens to us. All he cares about is the Deep North.
You're just looking for trouble. All of you.
We don't have to look for it. It's here. Val, will you understand that Jennifer listens to whatever her mother tells her to do?
No, she just didn't want to make a scene in front of everybody. That's all.
Why not? She's an actress.
You're just sore because.
Because what?
Because what?
You heard him. Because.
Susie, do you think there's a chance?
Of Jennifer helping us? No.
What do we do? Quit?
I can't quit. My folks aren't home.
My folks aren't home either. You can come stay with me for a while.
Well, I'm quitting. So am I. Stop it. No one is quitting. Even if we wanted to, we can't quit. We have to help Bunny.
Wait a minute. I can't let you get into trouble for my sake.
You want your theater, don't you?
Yes,
Do you want enough to fight for it?
Yes, only I...
Then we'll cheat and gouge. We'll punch in the clinches. We'll show those people what